No! What is going on, everyone? Today we're going to be watching and reacting to Season 3, Episode 6 of Game of Thrones, which is titled The Climb. So last episode was probably one of my favorites in the series, at least top 10. We had quite a few things going on. So first of all, the 3D chess going on in the series as of recently has been just like so interesting. It's kind of funny, but it's also just like really interesting and shows how people tend to jump to conclusions and just kind of do things without fully realizing what the full scope of the situation actually is, which I think is very entertaining to watch. And part of that included Tywin ordering Cersei to marry Sir Loras and for Sansa to marry Tyrion, which I thought was hilarious. The whole scene was just really funny, and it's hilarious, but it's also kind of frightening, obviously, for other reasons. But just the context of the scene and the reactions to the characters, I got a chuckle out of it, even though there's a lot of problems that are probably going to come from these certain things. We also had Robb killing the Karstark guy, and that caused all sorts of problems, but he's going to go to the Freys to try to recruit them. I don't know how he's going to do that. I don't know how that's going to be successful, but I guess we'll wait and see. We also had, of course, the scene with Beric versus the Hound, which was amazing. Absolutely loved that. And then they showed a lot more with the Lord of Light last episode. We learned a lot more about it, what it actually is, and it's just a really interesting concept. It's been here for a while in the show. I think the first introduction of it was probably season 2, like the beginning of season 2 when we first were introduced to the Red Woman, but it's probably been hinted at before, even before that. So let's jump right into this. If you want to see a full uncut reaction, that'll be on my Patreon. Link to that is in the description down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's watch. Oh, I forgot to mention the intro, Jon Snow and Ygritte getting together. But that did happen. So proud of Sam. Getting Gilly out of there.
Someone built your fires for you growing up?
It doesn't get so cold down in the Reach. And they were servants, of course.
I knew you were highborn.
I found something at the Fist of the First Ben.
Oh yeah, dragon glass.
What does it do?
Does anything.
Stabs people. Seems like a weapon.
How much longer?
Not so far. A few more days.
Is the wall as big as they say?
Oh, bigger. So big. You can't even see the top sometimes.
Yeah, the thing was huge. I remember the first time seeing that in season 1.
All made of ice. On a warm day, you can see it weeping.
On a warm day, you can see it weeping.
Sing me a song.
Oh. Right. He weighs our lives, the short and long.
It's not bad.
You grow up north of the wall, you'll learn the proper way to handle game.
I didn't see any game before I got here.
If I had a bow, I could have shot a dozen rabbits.
Well, I made this bow myself. Guess you don't learn how to do that north of the wall.
You learn how to use your fists, though.
Oh, you're gonna punch the rabbits to death.
You're both very good at skinning rabbits.
Some of us are just a little better.
Well, some of us should say thank you when someone else hunts down their breakfast for them. Why don't they teach you to say thank you north of the wall?
Oh, come on now.
You've been fighting since you met. Just stop it.
Lady Reed here's got a stick so far up her ass it's a wonder her feet touch the ground.
You've been
Damn.
nice to her every day.
It's my fault. First time I met her, she put a knife to my throat.
First time I met you, you held a knife.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We can't fight each other. We'll never make it to the wall.
The hell? It could just be like a nightmare. I don't think he's... Right? I don't know. Oh, no. It's not good.
What's happening? I'm right here with you.
Rickon can speak? No, he just doesn't speak too often, so...
The visions take their toll.
Oh, it's part of him being a warg, right? Is that going to start happening to Bran eventually? I feel like you saw something. Oh.
At Castle Black?
He was on the wrong side of the wall, surrounded by enemies.
That is true. Enemies to them, currently. But, I mean, from what we've seen, they don't seem to be too bad, so... Maybe not, actually. I don't know. I don't know. There's bad people in all these groups, you know what I mean? It's hard to find. Like, there's no group that's just all good or all bad. That's just not how life works, really. You know?
But Tormund's done it 100 times.
They're climbing the wall?
Well, it's a long way up and a long way down, but I've waited my whole life to see the world from up there.
He's not even just worried about climbing. He's probably also worried about what's going to happen when they get to the other side, you know?
Brought a pair for you. They're too big for you, but they're good.
You killed someone for them?
Nah.
Gotta bet his balls are still bruised.
Oof.
He wasn't good to me the way you're good to me. Or he didn't do that thing you do with your tongue.
Can we not talk about that here?
Well, I'm Jon Snow. I've killed dead men and Coronathan, but I'm scared of naked girls.
They have a lot of chemistry. A ton.
Your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
Do you think I'm as dumb as all those girls in silk dresses you knew growing up? You're loyal. And you're brave. You didn't stop being a crow the day you walked into Mads
okay,
Mikkelsen's
yeah.
tent.
Yeah. Makes sense that she would see through that.
Well, I'm your woman now, Jon Snow. You're going to be loyal to your woman.
Why don't you both just leave, honestly? Just go somewhere together. Fuck the Night Watch, fuck the Wildlings, just get out of there.
Don't ever betray me.
I won't.
Because I'll cut your pretty cock right off and wear it round your neck.
I can't tell if she's serious about that last part.
If you fall, don't scream. You don't want that to be the last thing she remembers.
Damn, this is gonna be terrifying. She's just smiling like this is nothing. This is definitely not just nothing.
Joffrey?
Oh, she's learning to use a bow? Cool.
There's someone out there.
Oh shit. What? Two groups that praise the Lord of Light. Well, there's that phrase. Interesting.
My friends here don't speak High Valyrian.
That was High Valyrian. I didn't even know that was High Valyrian. Dude, this is cool. Getting to see these groups interacting. This is awesome.
How many times has the Lord brought him back?
6.
Why
is that not possible?
I've always been a terrible priest.
By the time I came to Westeros, I didn't believe in our Lord. I decided that all the gods were stories we told the children to make them behave.
That's how a lot of people treat religion, actually. Like, a lot. Not that I think there's anything wrong with treating it that way, but... and that's when he started to believe.
And for the first time in my life, the Lord replied.
You've been to the other side?
The other side? There is no other side. I have been to the darkness, my lady.
Oh, it's just darkness? I guess he goes there temporarily, yeah. He did mention that before, I think.
You have someone he needs.
Oh. Well, tell me it's gonna be Arya for some reason.
I didn't like that woman.
That's because you're a girl.
What does that do then?
It's gonna be one of them three she needs. Either Arya or Gendry. Oh. Yeah, it's him. Why? What is important about him? Other than him being a bastard?
The Lord of Light needs this boy.
Is it because he's a bastard of Baratheon? Oh, wait, Baratheon, yeah! Oh, I totally forgot about Baratheon Stannis. Okay, no shit. That makes sense. So she wasn't talking about Stannis' daughter, she was talking about him, Gendry.
You will make kings rise and fall.
I don't know what they need him for, but I guess we'll see what they do, I don't know.
You're a witch. You're going to hurt him.
I see a darkness in you, and in that darkness, eyes staring back at me.
Oh shit, they're climbing. Yeah, oh, I didn't even notice them. They're so small. Especially because it's all windy up there, like, that's... There's no way that's fun. Oh, I swear to God, if Ygritte falls, I'm done. I really doubt Jon would die like this, so I'm just gonna assume he's not falling. Oh my God, that's so high. Oh my God, that's so much higher than it looked at first. That would be quite a drop.
You're staring at me, ass, Jon Snow.
No time for laughing. Whoa! Oh! Oh my God. See, that's the problem with, like, this, because the rocks fall, the snow falls, not the rocks, you know what I mean.
You've been wondering why you're here, haven't you? Where you
who I am, why I'm doing this to you. So guess. If you guess right, I'll tell you.
If I win, he'll let me go.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Then why would he talk if he's not gonna get out of here? What's even the point of talking? I mean, I guess just to end up torturing.
The North.
Too vague.
Deepwood Mud.
Terrible guess.
Ah, dude, this is terrible. Like, obviously, like Theon, I hated him from last season, but like I'm genuinely just feeling bad for him now.
Carl. How did you know that?
It was just a guess.
And who am I?
Torrent Caster.
He's dead. Strangled by the Kingslayer.
Oh.
He was your brother.
These are the Karstarks?
Your father is Lord Rickard Karstark.
Oh. Well, he's dead now. Chopped off his head by Robb.
I betrayed Robb. That's why you're torturing me.
You win.
Okay. This is all making sense now.
Of course, you forgot to ask one question. You forgot to ask if I'm a liar.
He could be lying, actually. I don't know.
I'm afraid I am.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
This isn't happening to you for a reason. Well, one reason. I enjoy it.
Holy shit! What, dude? This is like the... This is terrible.
I win.
Oh my god.
Our fathers instructed us to tell you that his alliance with the North can continue if his terms are met.
These are the Freys, right?
Lord Frey requires a formal apology for your violation of your sacred oath to marry one of his daughters.
Of course. As restitution for this betrayal, he demands Harrenhal.
Our father requires Lord Edmure to wed one of his daughters.
Oh shit.
How old is she?
19.
Could I see her first? You want to count her teeth?
My answer is no.
Oh, come on. No, I don't blame him, actually, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
No man can compel another man to marry.
The laws of my fist are about to compel your teeth.
If you refuse, our alliance with the Freys is dead. We can't win it without them. I have no time to haggle. You said you wanted to make amends for the stone mill. I've won every battle. But I'm losing this war.
Yeah. That's what's so interesting about this whole war to me.
I'll marry her.
Nice.
I see my men have finally found you something appropriate to wear.
Yes, most kind of them. I am acting on Lady Stark's orders to return Jaime Lannister to King's Landing.
When King Robb left Harrenhal, his mother was his prisoner. If she wasn't his mother, he'd have hanged her for treason.
So kind of her.
Perhaps the safest thing to do is to kill you both and burn your bodies.
Why? I'm just getting ready.
King Robb is keeping your father quite busy. He doesn't have time for anything else.
He'll make time for you.
As soon as you're well enough to travel, I will allow you to go to King's Landing as restitution for the mistakes my soldiers made. And you will swear to tell your father the truth, that I had nothing to do with your maiming.
Shall we drink on it?
I don't partake.
You do understand how suspicious that is to ordinary people. May our journey continue without further incident.
Oh, she won't be going with you.
I am charged with bringing Sir Jaime to...
You are charged with abetting treason.
What?
Impossible.
Why?
My grandson is the pride of High Garden, the most desirable bachelor in all 7
I
kingdoms.
expected she'd disagree. For obvious reasons. Also because of what her and Varys talked about. It's Varys, right? Not Varys. I'm right about that? I think.
Her change will be upon her before long. I'll spare you the details of what will happen then. You men may have a stomach for bloodshed and slaughter, but this is another matter entirely.
Well, the years punish us as well, I promise you that. My stomach remains quite strong, however. The only thing that might turn it are details of your grandson's nocturnal activities. Do you deny them?
Oh, not at all. A sword swallower through and through.
A sword swallower? What? That's the way she's gonna put it.
Did you grow up with boy cousins, Lord Tywin? Sons of your father's bannermen, squires, stable boys?
Of course.
And you never...
No.
Not in any way.
Never.
But it's a natural thing, two boys having a go at each other.
Yeah.
Perhaps Highgarden has a high tolerance for unnatural behavior.
Brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah, that's actually like unnatural.
I will not breathe further life into a malicious lie by discussing.
Yeah, that's funny though. He's talking about that being unnatural, whereas his family's got incest going on.
Now, if the rumors about my children were true, then Joffrey is no king at all, and House Tyrell is throwing its prize flower into the dirt.
And if Cersei is too old to give Laura's children...
Crazy thing is, yeah, that is the case.
The uncertainty makes you uncomfortable. If you refuse
That was,
to marry Loras to Cersei, I will name him to the King's Guard. He will never marry. He will never have children. The Tyrell name will fade.
You would have your grandson protected by someone who disgusts you.
I would have my grandson protected by a skilled warrior who takes his vows seriously. Shall I draw up the order? Or do you consent to this match?
Damn.
It's a rare enough thing. A man who lives up to his reputation.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, Tywin, he's a smart man. I will say, like, he knows how to completely, get what he wants. He just knows how to do it. Something's gonna go wrong here. There's no way this is just gonna be smooth sailing for everyone. I know for a fact. Oh god. Oh god. No, 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 no. Holy shit, that's gonna take out so many people. Oh my god. Oh my god. No! Fucking grab her! This one guy is hanging on to the both of them?
We gotta call them loose!
Oh, piss off. Piss off. Okay, Jon Snow's not gonna die, right? That would be weird. That wouldn't make sense. Oh, swing to the right. Yeah, come on. Come on, swing to the right. Come on, swing! But you gotta grab it, you gotta swing her! Yeah, I'd probably tear your whole muscle in your arm. Holy shit. Please, please, please. Oh my god. The fucked up thing is, I don't really blame this guy for doing that, because, like, if it was, honestly, he couldn't, like, hang on to them, it was gonna be either all of them or just the two of them. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly, I wouldn't do it personally, I don't think. I would have the heart to do that. I mean, I do have too much of a heart to want to do that, but I'm saying I don't really blame him for it. I kind of understand that. If he couldn't hang on, I don't know.
Have you ever been to Highgarden, my lady?
No, I'd never left Winterfell before I came to King's Landing. But it sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see it. And to leave this place.
It's terrible, isn't it? The most terrible place there is.
I don't suppose there's anything we can do about this?
We'd have them both killed.
No.
It's hard to
It's a little
say
fucked
which
up.
of the four of us is getting the worst of this arrangement. Probably Sansa, though Loras will certainly come to know a deep and severe misery.
Yeah, honestly. I think this is worse for him.
I'm your family, who's actively contributed to that family's survival. Whether or not you or father or anyone else wants to admit it.
I do admit it.
He did lead.
It weren't for your trick with the wildfire.
Yeah. He led that whole situation.
City before Father got here.
Trying to have me killed is an odd way of saying thank you.
She ain't even gonna deny it.
Did you or did you not order Sir Mandon to kill me during the Battle of the Blackwater? The impulse, I understand. He hates me because I'm the only one who tells him what he really is. So, fair enough. He wants me dead. But his stupidity, he could have had me poisoned and no one would have known. But the king orders a king's guard to murder the hand of the king in full view of his own army. The boy's an idiot.
Wait, so was it Joffrey?
You may escape at least. Once Jaime gets back, Sir Loras may come down with a terrible case of
sword through barrels.
Yeah, Laura. I feel like Loras is getting the worst of this deal here because of a lot of different things.
Who's going to tell her?
Sansa's gonna be the most heartbroken. Yeah.
I need to speak with you, Lady Sansa.
This is gonna be such a weird convo.
Why do you need to speak to her alone? Shay? Please excuse her, Lord Tyrion. She's not from here.
Shay's not gonna take this well either. It's just not a good deal for anyone here, really. It's just... Oh, he's just gonna say it in front of both of them? Oh no. Oh no.
This is awkward.
Oh yeah, completely. 100%.
1,000 blades, taken from the hands of Aegon's fallen enemies.
Oh, that's where those blades come from? I always wondered.
Blades. There aren't even 200.
Okay, well, you know what he means.
Ugly old thing. Yet it has a certain appeal. The Lysa Arryn of chairs.
I don't know how I didn't laugh at this the first time around, but I laughed quite a bit in editing, so if that means anything, there you go.
Shame you had to settle for your second choice. Early days, my friend. It is flattering, really. You feeling such dread at the prospect of me getting what I want. Thwarting you has never been my primary ambition, I promise you. Although who doesn't like to see their friends fail now and then?
You're so right. For instance, when I thwarted your plan to give Sansa Stark to the Tyrells, I'm going to be honest, I did feel an unmistakable sense of enjoyment there.
But your confidant, the one who fed you information about my plans, the one you swore to protect, you didn't bring her any enjoyment, and she didn't bring me any enjoyment.
Oh shit.
She was a bad investment on my part.
Oh shit.
Luckily, I have a friend who wanted to try something new.
Oh shit, what did he do? What did he do?
And he was so grateful to me for providing this.
What did he do to her?
I did what I did for the good of the realm. The realm? Do you know what the realm is?
I usually think they're just talking about Westeros.
Blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agreed to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie. But what do we have left once we abandon the lie? Chaos. A gaping pit waiting to swallow us all. Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder. Many who try to climb it fail.
Oh no, oh no. It's gonna be Ross, what's her name? Is it something with an R, right? Holy shit! Killed her? I didn't think it was gonna be that. I thought maybe, Jesus. Dude, Littlefinger is so much colder than I really expected him to be, honestly.
They cling to the realm. Illusions. Only the ladder is real. The climb is all there is.
Dude, this is amazing. The climb is all there is, and oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect. I gotta rewatch that scene. It was such good dialogue. I really gotta rewatch it. And that's why I love editing my own videos, because I can actually do that as I'm editing. And I just gotta say, this scene has probably some of the best dialogue in the whole series, at least in my personal opinion, because it really does show the major difference between these characters, which we've seen them since season 1, but I've never fully understood them until I think this exact moment. Even in terms of other episodes, even in season 3, I never fully understood these characters of Varys and Littlefinger, but now I kind of do. Like, this is their entire character, and it has to do with the difference between how they view chaos. Littlefinger views it as a good thing as long as he's the one who's able to come out on top by using his various manipulation tactics, but then of course Varys does not think it's a good thing and would like to keep it in check as much as humanly possible, and that's how he kind of handles his position in the capital. So really interesting stuff all around. Damn, when he was talking about like Roz, is her name Roz or Ross? It's not Ross, it's like Roz, right? R-O-S, I think. I didn't expect her to be dead. Jeez, man. I really underestimate Littlefinger all the time. Every season, I'm always like, you know what? He's not that bad. And he always just ends up just... Oh, wow, look. The sun's coming out. How beautiful. Holy shit. Wow, look at this. Damn. This scene is great. It's just really great visuals and everything. The music in this episode has been especially really good, especially with that scene with Littlefinger. I want to listen to this though, this is some good music. I gotta just let it play out a little bit. Not too much though, because if I let it play too much, it just skips to the next episode. Okay, that was a really solid episode. So a lot of things to talk about. First things first, with the whole climb of the wall, that was really intense and just well-directed scene all around. You could really easily tell what was going on. I think the visuals were pretty good as well. It was tense, even though I didn't expect either of those characters to die. It still was intense, and seeing all those other wildlings get thrown off the wall like that was wild. That was wild. That is no pun intended, but somehow it ended up being a pun. And we got some scenes with there's actually quite a few things that happened in this episode. I absolutely loved the scenes with the Red Woman. I don't know what it is about that character that I like so much, because I don't think many people share the same like interest in that character as I do for some reason. Like, I remember even back in season 2, I kept going on and on about like, oh, I can't wait to see what they do with her next and stuff like that. I don't know what it is, but there's something about this whole like magic, I guess dark magic is the word for it, in this mostly grounded universe that is mostly grounded at most times. Obviously, they implement little bits of fantasy there, like the dragons, like the White Walkers, and then the magic's another thing. And I think those aspects are what I find to be most interesting about this show, because it's just like so many characters don't even know about that stuff. Like, you think of a character like, I don't know, let's just say Robb, for example. Like, he hasn't seen any of this magic in action. Robb hasn't witnessed it. Robb hasn't, like, you know what I mean? So none of those things are even on his mind, whereas other characters, they're consumed by it and it's all they talk about. And then some characters just hear rumors about it. And why it excites me so much is because I'm really hoping by the end of the series, these things are like commonplace. You know, by a certain point, I'm expecting the dragons to be in Westeros. I'm expecting the White Walkers to be there. I'm expecting people, all sorts of people, to be using the Lord of Light's magic. And I think that is such an interesting development of the universe. It's great world building. So I think that's just why that type of stuff interests me so much in this series. But yeah, we didn't see Daenerys, which was unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll probably see her next episode. They usually have like certain characters that don't appear like in certain episodes. Like, it's really rare to get an episode where we see every single character, which is completely fine. And obviously the situation in King's Landing was still unfolding, which that scene with Littlefinger and Varys talking was just so good. I gotta rewatch it though, because some of the dialogue, I'll be honest, I think there may be 1 or 2 sentences I didn't like. I heard it, but I didn't fully comprehend it, because sometimes their conversations, it's like that. They have really unique conversations that sometimes they speak like metaphorically, so like I have to really look at it and like comprehend the things they're saying. But then they start saying more stuff, so I'm like, wait, what do you mean by that? I usually understand it fully when I do the rewatch through editing, but I obviously got the gist of the conversation for the most part, and what it led to with Littlefinger getting Roz killed by, you know, giving her to Joffrey is just so fucked up. He wanted someone to shoot. He wanted a target to shoot. That is fucked up. All right. I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to see the full uncut reaction, that is on my Patreon. Link to that is in my description down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, everyone.